Okay, well, this is interesting. So Polyphia's dropped a new track called Ego Death, and it features none other than Steve Vai. And if you don't know who Steve Vai is, he's one of the, guitar OGs. Like, this guy's been around for ages. He has a very distinctive style. He can shred. And like Polyphia, he does a lot of like pitch shifty stuff. He loves his whammy bar and, has does weird things with his guitar basically. So I can see how he would fit into a Polyphia song. All I can say is seeing Steve Vai in a Polyphia song, I mean, they've made it. Polyphia have made it to the top. You really don't get a whole lot bigger than Steve Vai for the previous generation of guitarists anyway. And this guy's inspired a lot of modern guitarists to do what they do. Probably even Tim himself is probably inspired by Vai to an extent, or one of his idols is inspired. Anyway, enough talking. I want to hear this. I love that Ibanez acoustic. Funny story, he actually, in the Making of video, he said they actually got Ibanez to start making this guitar again. It's based on some 90s guitar or something. It's got like a sound hole at the top so the sound goes into your face. That's a white room, damn. Whose house is this? Oh, look at that chair. I tell you what, Polyphia just needs to start getting like sponsorship deals from expensive furniture companies. The film clips are just like, I don't know, they feel like catalogs. Also, say what you will about the guitar work, because we know it's good, but I mean, the drums. Imagine being the drummer in Polyphia. Like, he's been doing it long enough that it's probably all he knows now, but he's, doing stuff like... Oh. Oh, that bass tone is so good too. Shred it, Scott. Oh. Yes. You can tell he's feeling it too. There's a lead plugged into that guitar as well. Oh no, it's a whammy bar. Oh. Oh, you tease. It felt like he was gonna like full on shred that and then he just stops. Come on, Scott. And sit on that throne and give us nothing. Oh, it's good to see Scott getting some attention. He's just as good as Henson. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Look at his face too. I mean, he's like, yeah, it's nothing. No big deal. It's like they're on a rooftop now. Wait a second, were they like going up levels of this building that they're in? Oh, I just worked it out. Oh, he's in the throne. There he is. The king has been waiting for you. Alright, you can already tell it's fire playing, can't you, just by hearing it? King is in court. Come on, Steve. Kind of sounds like something you'd hear like in Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter or something. Oh, yes. God damn, this fits so well. You've had to yes. Oh, damn. God damn, this works so well. Huh. I love the faces that Vi makes too. He's like, I'm not making fun of him, it's just he gets into it. God damn, that was good. Now we got the guitar triangle. Oh, god damn. Wow. It's turned into a Cat Empire song now. Wow. Yeah, well, I mean, that's just what I expected. It was a Polyphia song. It had the Polyphia vibe about it. But wow, let's talk about the Steve Vai cameo. So I will admit, when I saw Steve Vai, I was like, yeah, I could see how he could fit in there. But at the same time, I don't know, Steve Vai, his style at the same time is different to Polyphia. But the one thing I noticed about this is there was nothing overplayed in that. Like, Steve Vai came in and he played just what needed to be played for that to work in that song. I mean, if that's not the mark of, like, you know, a guitar professional, I don't know what is. Like, you know, Steve could have come in with a chip on his shoulder. You know, I've been doing this. You got these new kids. I'm going to school them. You know, he could have easily just come in and just laid them to waste and shredded. And, you know, while Henson and Scott, they can definitely, you know, go toe-to-toe in the shred. Steve Vai has, you know, kind of always been in a league of his own. He shreds, but he shreds with feel. And I see, you know, with Polyphia, they do the same thing. You know, they shred, but their songs have, like, soul and feel to them. Like, you can kind of, like, move your head to it and, you know, you can feel it. That was incredible. That's easily probably the best collab we're going to see of 2022. Maybe 2023. Wow. It's just good to see Steve... you know, despite getting older and probably won't be doing this for a whole lot longer, you know, he'll probably keep playing because he obviously loves it. But just seeing him do collabs like this with the younger generation and, you know, I guess gives him clout and credibility, and it's kind of like, you know, passing the torch almost, I guess I see that as. A little detail I noticed in that video as well, it looked like they were kind of going up levels of a floor of a building or something. And I'm pretty certain that the song was getting more... difficult as they went up, kind of like they were in a video game. They were kind of going through the different levels, and then they get to the top, and obviously the boss Steve Vai is waiting for them in his in his throne, just sitting there with his guitar. I mean, that was the film clip was great, simple but great. You know, that's kind of what you expect from Polyphia. A furniture company seriously needs to get on the Polyphia train and, like, talking about high end furniture. You know, not cheap IKEA furniture. A high-end furniture company seriously needs to partner up with Polyphia and feature their furniture and the stuff. Maybe they already do, but I mean, I don't see any brands or anything I recognize. I mean, half the stuff in there looked expensive if you were to track it down, I'm guessing. Anyway, getting off track, that was epic. I mean, absolutely epic. You know, love Polyphia, hate them. Even if they're not your cup of tea, you've got to respect them. You know, they've hustled and grinded for years to get where they are, and I feel like, you know, this is... Polyphia have made it with this, you know, this Steve Vai collaboration. Like, that is making it as far as I'm concerned, you know. Polyphia are here now, you know. Once you've been recognized by an OG like Steve Vai, like, really, it's kind of hard for people to argue that, you know, you're not something special. I'm not trying to, you know, fill their heads with, yeah, compliments and stuff and be a fanboy about it. But I mean, Henson and Scott and Clay, I mean, they just this is just a band of top class musicians at the top of their game, and you know, they're like young. Like, these guys are young. Kind of makes me feel a bit useless in life that I didn't apply myself to guitar a little bit more, because I'm a shit guitarist. But you know, I see this and I'm really happy for them. And I love Polyphia, you know. Even though some of their music, it's kind of like you have to be in the mood to listen to it, but still, I mean, it's just so good. It's really good. This song was so good, and they need to hurry up and release the album already. Like, just drop it. It's clear this album's gonna have a bunch of collabs. Maybe they'll top the Via one, but I don't see it happening. Anyway, gonna end the video there. Thanks for watching. Give it a like if you like that song reaction. Leave a comment. There's something you want me to check out. Subscribe if you feel like it, and maybe I'll see you next time.